Hello everyone, I'm Tina, the creative guru with Gems, Paper, Scissors, and I am an independent consultant maker with Close to My Heart. Today I am joining with some of my Close to My Heart sisters on a YouTube video hop, doing a Twisted Sisters hop. So what that means for us is we take some products from our latest idea book or catalog and twist it up beyond what is presumed going to be created with these items, whether it's taking a paper pack, a stamp set and turning it into something different, whatever. It's making a twist. So today I'm going to be utilizing Jingle Joy. I'm going to quickly show you the paper pack. I see this fabulous polka dot in the grayscale with the zip strip that is terribly pretty. And I can see things like, the poodle skirt outfits and 50s and 60s era clothing. On the other side of that paper is these stripes, which I see springtime, St. Patrick's Day, and just a lot of happiness, a lot of playful energy. On the next page, we have this really tight, I don't know if you can see, but each of these is a stripe within the stripe. So I can see pet layouts, Scotty dogs, the heritage layouts, and here's this really, really pretty little flower and sprig, like holly berries for the zip strip. And we've got our holiday lights, which can be any festival, birthday, graduation. Then we have this black and on white hearts, as you can see, with a really pretty flamingo zip strip that's geometric in nature. I actually am going to share a video next week utilizing this paper for Japanese White Day gift bag. I also see Valentine's Day, birthdays, baby showers, amongst many, many other things. Then the last side is these trays. And a lot of people go, oh, those are fantastic for winter holidays, hockey games, and everything to do with winter. But I also see Girl Scouts, jamboree, cookie drives, things like that. So those are just some quick little bounce ideas I had while brainstorming when I was flipping through the new book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a layout. I'm taking the green apple for the base. I already pre-cut all of my cardstock just to help expedite this. And what I did was I used my Cricut Access account and used some of my old Close to My Heart cartridges. Although if you have a Cricut Access account, you have access to all of our retired cartridges are included in that subscription. So it's completely a wonderful thing to sign up for. This is from our art booking set. So I took the springtime layout, I expanded it from the initial size and upgraded it to an 11.5 square, just because it fits better on my Cricut mat to cut. I took the striped, vertical striped paper and did an overlay, which I am going to grab my messy mat so that I can add some adhesive. And you don't have to have a bunch, just a little here and there, whatever makes you feel like it's safe and secure on your scrapbook. And you could use any adhesive that you prefer. I am true to Close to My Heart products, and the main reason being I stand by them. They're fantastic products. I have scrapbooks that I made 20 and 30 years ago that the adhesive has not deteriorated at all, and therefore I stand by it. You know, I have some that I use some all other brands, and lo and behold, I've gone back and I've had to actually reattach some of my photos because quite simply they just weren't still attached. It was disheartening. So I just used the close to my heart tape runner. My blade is obviously getting a little thin, but that's quite all right because I have things that I'm attaching. So I cut out light charcoal paper for the photo mats in this layout. You could use some 3D foam tape to make this pop a little bit more. Truth be told, I really am adding enough layers that I don't feel the need to do so today. And I'm going to just off-center this a little bit. And this is going to be hang on. This is a 4x6 sized photo. And then I'm going to add, I cut a 4x7 lemonade just for background because it was getting lost. I had cut the spring bloom in raspberry and flamingo, and having them flat on as the layout has on the cartridge, I was losing it. I couldn't find what I wanted the way I wanted it. And I'm going to offset this instead of keeping it flat or parallel to my photo mat. And again, I'm just going to use my all-purpose mat, which many people I know call it their messy mat because, well, quite simply, that's what we get messy. And this typically, if I had time to set it aside to dry, I would normally use either liquid glass or our Tombow liquid glue. But our tape runners work just as well. So something to learn is the Tombow liquid glues come in two different types. We have the blue, which is the one I tend to use. It's thinner and it's clear. It dries clear, but it's a basic glue. The green and white bottle is a white glue. If you let it dry, it will become tacky and repositionable. The main reason why I don't use it is because it is latex based. So if you have latex allergies, I would probably avoid or use with severe caution. As well as most of my gals, I have over 50% of my crafting gals that get together who are severely, like, they cannot breathe latex without having a challenge with anaphylaxis. So this is one side of the layout, and it's super cute. It was very fast. It's just using the Cricut Access account or your old art booking cartridge. So easy peasy. Now I'm going to quickly put together the other side of this layout. Again, I pre-cut this. It has room for several photo mats. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and put my adhesive on my partial overlay. Again, it doesn't take a bunch, just enough for you to feel comfortable that it's not going to shift and shimmer and be lost in your page protectors later. And I'm going to bring this up just a little instead of having it all the way to one side or another. So I've attached the shorter overlay and I've put it partially in the middle of this layout. Then again, I've utilized my Cricut and cut out the overlays and framing, as well as all of the accents for this particular layout. So it gave me a 5x7 photo mat that I put just a white base in. And then it gave me this really fun film strip version. And so again, I just went on ahead and put in some fun little photo holders, placeholders. Then it gave me 2 pieces to do a pennant. So I'm going to use my Tombow blue little liquid glue to put them together. And I went on ahead and decided that I would put the lighter lemonade on top of my nectarine, just because I liked that look better, but it's however you want. This is the fun of creating, is you get to decide what makes you happy with your colors and your dimension. I have to bring this where I can see it because I need to be able to see. So I've laid that on. It will finish drying after I get it into place, and that's fine because I use the liquid glue, so it's not an instant dry, but you notice how that's clear. And then I'm just going to go ahead and continue with the liquid glue and add just a little on each of my little pennants to get it to stay put. A little goes a long ways with this adhesive though. So, and I'm going to place this on my charcoal. I'm going to have it overhang a little. And I intentionally made this where it's a little bit short because I cut out the pinwheel. Now, if you have our thin cut pinwheel, you could also use that. It's a really fun little piece. And I'm just going to go ahead and use some standard adhesive to get the raspberry onto the lemonade section, just for a little bit of extra color and pizzazz. Line that up and get that on. Then I'm going to place it onto my layout utilizing some thin 3D foam tape just for a little extra oomph. You notice how fast and easy this layout is coming together. It's amazing. Love utilizing my Cricut and getting something very different from this holiday paper pack. It has quite the spring summery feel, doesn't it? Oh, there's that. I'm going to take off my little adhesive backing on all 5 pieces. And we are almost done. So I'm going to place that over my pennant and pointing in just like so. And I'm going to cover this opening on my pinwheel. I'm going to use our flower sequins. And I'm just going to place that over that opening to bring some of that orange from the nectarine to help pull that color over. You notice I also have just a little bit of yellows over there. It helps brighten things up. And I still have that little opening. So I think I'm going to add a little bitty sparkle maybe. Let's see. I've got some cool glitter gems. Let's go ahead and see how that'll look. Oh, that's going to be it. Okay, so I'm going to use this gold glitter gem, and I'm going to use the teeny tiniest one we have. And I'm going to put that right in the middle. Normally, I would use my scissors to lift and place it, but I had already set it down. So this is our completed 2-page layout utilizing Jingle Joy in a twisted little format. Have a great day, and going ahead, if you liked this, please like, subscribe, and comment, and then hop on over to see Lori's hop video.